Hi guys, welcome to another SMC tutorial video. In today's video, I'll show you how to calculate impermanent loss before adding liquidity to a liquidity pool. So impermanent loss is simply the difference between the value of your assets after providing liquidity and what they would have been worth if you simply had held them in your wallet. So since it all depends on how the prices of the token change, it's a good idea to estimate your potential impermanent loss before providing liquidity. So I'll show you exactly how to do that. But before we continue with this video, if you find our tutorial video helpful, you can support our YouTube channel by buying our educational token Wiki Cat. The Wiki Cat is built on the Binance Smart Chain network. The contract address of Wiki Cat will be in the description. Now let's dive right into today's tutorial. So first, open your phone or computer browser. In the address bar, simply paste the calculator link. The link we provided in the description. Alright, so open the website. Now here's the calculator interface. So you'll notice that there are three calculator options: simplest, simple, and advanced. So let's look at each of them carefully. The simplest mode requires the expected percentage price change of the two assets. Let's use Ethereum and USDC liquidity pool as our example. So let's say we're expecting Ethereum to increase over time by 20%, while USDC remains stable as it is expected of a stable coin, right? So I'll simply enter the figures into the calculator accordingly. Now, asset A will represent Ethereum token, while asset B will represent USDC. So for asset A, that's Ethereum, where we have the percentage price change column, I'll enter 20%. For asset B, representing USDC, we have 0, that is no percentage increase. Good. As you can see, the calculator immediately estimates the impermanent loss as soon as you enter the values. Now let's change asset B from 0 to 20. Same percentage increase with asset A. Notice that the impermanent loss becomes 0%. This is because both assets increase by the same percentage. Now let's change asset B back to 0. Okay, so these demonstrate an important principle. Impermanent loss isn't caused simply because prices go up or down, right? It happens when two assets move by different percentages. The greater the difference in their price movement, the greater your potential impermanent loss. Now let's move on to the simple mode. So here, instead of percentage changes, this version actually asks for the starting and the ending prices of both assets, right? So for token A starting price, we are to enter the price of the asset at the point of providing liquidity. So let's say Ethereum is worth $2,500 at the moment. So we enter 2,500 here. And then for the ending price, we have to enter the predicted price of Ethereum over time, right? So let's project, say, $3,000. Now for token B, that's USDC starting price, we'll enter $1 here. Now you can see that the calculator automatically converts the prices into percentage changes and calculate the impermanent loss. So this option is useful when you know the current price and your expected future price, but don't want to calculate the percentage increase yourself. So finally, let's check out the advanced mode. Now this version gives a complete breakdown of the calculation. So let's say we are providing liquidity using 20 Ethereum. So since each Ethereum is worth $2,500, right? Our 20 Ethereum will be worth $50,000, right? So to match that value, we'll also provide 50,000 USDC, right? Since each USDC is worth $1, right? And that's because liquidity is usually provided in equal value, not necessarily in equal quantity. Now, under quantity A, that's Ethereum, enter 20 for quantity, 2,500 for price. Now notice how the value automatically becomes $50,000. Now under token B, that's USDC, enter 50,000 for quantity and $1 for price. Again, the value is $50,000. So this means we are providing equal values of both assets, giving a total investment of $100,000. Next, under price change in percentage, enter say 20 for token A and then 0 for token B. Now notice how the calculator immediately updates all the results based on the values we have entered. So first, it shows the estimated value of your liquidity position after the price changes. And then next, it shows what those same assets would have been worth if you had simply held them instead of providing liquidity. So finally, look at the difference section at the bottom. So this actually represents your estimated impermanent loss, right? It shows how much more or less your liquidity position is worth compared to simply holding the same asset. So if the value is negative, it means your liquidity position is worth less than simply holding the asset. And that's your estimated impermanent loss. But if the value is positive, right, it means your liquidity position is worth more than simply holding the assets. And this usually happens when the trading fees or other rewards you have earned actually outweigh the impermanent loss. Alright guys, so this is simply how to calculate impermanent loss before adding liquidity. Although no calculator can predict future prices, but this tool actually helps you to estimate the possible outcome based on your expectations. So before providing liquidity to any pool, it's always a good idea to use an impermanent loss calculator so that you can better understand the potential trade-off between earning trading fees and simply holding your assets. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching the tutorial video. If you have any questions concerning the tutorial video, please do not hesitate to put them in the comment section. And very importantly, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on your bell so that you can be notified whenever we post a new video. Bye.